Today, you guys, I spent over $400 on my monthly trip to Costco, and I'm not sorry about it one bit. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of mom life. And in this video, I have a Costco haul for you. So I spent $424 inside of that store today, and normally I would feel wicked guilty about spending that kind of money inside of the grocery store, but I left with zero guilt. I got so many amazing items, you guys, non-food items, food items, things that are gonna last well over a month. I got a lot for my money. So I'm excited to show you what I found. So let me take you down to the counter and I'll show you what I got for my January trip to Costco. Okay, you guys, so here is a not so quick overview of what I got at Costco for $425. And besides the two big ticket items that we're gonna go over first, I feel like I got a lot for that additional money. So those two big ticket items are the two big items that you see right here on the floor. And the first one is this 3-in-1 platform hand truck. So if you guys aren't new to my channel, then you know that this home is temporary and that we'll be moving out in just a couple of months. So we have to move out of here and then move into another location. And when we brought our dressers up to this house, we had to rent a hand truck from Home Depot. So we already would have had to rent one to bring the furniture back on down. So already we're saving money right there. So for the first few times we'll use this, it's going to pay for itself. It was originally $99 and then it was on sale for $74.99. So I thought that was a really great price. I feel like the tires are really diesel, like not those worn regular tires I've seen on other hand trucks. They look really, really sturdy, and I like the fact that it's a bunch of different things, like that 3-in-1, that it has like a way for you to carry it like a regular hand truck, but then you can use it like a cart, whether it's like a thin version for wood or like a big version for like big tubs and stuff. But like I said, I feel like this was a good investment for my husband. I know that he is super excited in this. And then the other thing that I decided to get was this kit. Now, I used to work at Bed Bath & Beyond when I was younger. I can't say too much younger. When I first had Jacob in my early 20s, I was doing the overnight shift at Bed Bath & Beyond. And one of my favorite products became the OXO line. This is a very popular line at Bed Bath & Beyond, most specifically, but they have some of the best quality pieces. If you want to invest money, you invest in the OXO brand. This is not sponsored. This has literally been one of my, if you're not going to do glass like a mason jar, then this is the only plastic container that I would ever recommend. And I prefer the ones that have the pop top. You can see right here that you push the top down in the center and that's what locks it into place. But they're very, very easy to use. They are plastic. I did want to switch more to glass jars, but this is what I would rather my kids use. They still are expensive if my kids were to break them, but I'd rather them drop plastic than drop glass. And so this is a 12-piece set. I'm going to show you, it's on the other side. Hold on, let me flip this around. This is the measurements of the containers that are inside. So it's 2 of the small square, 4 of the short rectangular, 2 of the big square, 2 of the big square medium, 1 of the small square tall, and 1 of the rectangle tall. And if you were to look these up or buy them separately, it's absolutely amazing how expensive they can get if you bought them individually. And then I looked up Bed Bath & Beyond, and when we looked it up, for 10 pieces, it was $99. Now you can use 20% off at Bed Bath & Beyond, bringing it down to 80 bucks, which is what the cost of this was, $79.99, but you're getting 12 pieces here. So for the same price, you're getting an extra 2 pieces, which in my opinion is a no-brainer. I don't even know if I'll even open it in this house, maybe, but I could just save it for when we move. But this is one of those things that had an asterisk on the sign. I went with Vanessa and Mark. She said that she just washed watched Do It on a Dime's video with Costco tricks. And I should have watched that video myself, but she was smart knowing that we were going, and she watched the video which taught her little hacks on how to go through the grocery store, which was amazing because the little signs that are posted above here, if they have an asterisk on it, that means that once it's sold out, it's not coming back in. So that's really good to know when you're shopping in the store to kind of help make decisions on whether or not you would move forward on purchasing that item, as well as if the item has a 7 at the end of it, it's the lowest that this item is going to go price wise. So you couldn't beat this. It just, comparison wise to everything out there, this is the best product for the best price for the most pieces that I've ever seen. So whether I put it away or use it now, I couldn't let this go. There was only a few left, so I had to put one in my cart. But besides that and some multivitamins down there, those are my only non-food items. Everything else was things that I needed. So I did find some small chickens. I looked on the measurements here and it says 8.28 pounds, which means on average they're just a little bit over 4 pounds, which will be perfect for the rotisserie. So I picked up a 2 package of that. Holy Rico's gourmet nacho cheese, you guys. But with Super Bowl and stuff coming up, and the fact that using Google and finding out that you can freeze this was the most economical for me because I don't have a lot of refrigerator space, but I do have a deep freezer. So whatever I don't use, I'll just freeze, or I'll freeze in those meal prep containers in a bunch of different portions. So whenever we're doing Arby's sandwiches, something like that, I can just pull out the Ricos that I use. So that was $6. I thought that was the best price for something that big. So I picked that up, got a thing of vinegar for my laundry. Picked this little cereal thing up. I've not ever seen this before. It's Nature's Path, which you know we love that brand. That's the Pop-Tarts and the oatmeal and stuff that the kids get. And this is like a sample pack of their cereal, and it was on sale for a very, very cheap price. I'll pop the price up right here for you because I don't have the receipt with me, but I think that that's an amazing price for this. And it has Amazon Flakes, which is kind of like a Frosted Flakes, and then a Cheetah Chomps, which is more like that blueberry cereal that my kids like, minus the marshmallow. So I'm hoping that they'll like that. And then the chocolate chimps, which is, you know, like any kind of chocolatey cereal that my kids would like a Cocoa Puffs or something. So if they really like that, then that's great. We checked the back. All the ingredients were really good. So I'm excited to give that to my kiddos. 1 block of sharp cheddar cheese, and if you guys saw my vlog that I put out on Saturday, if not, I'll link it up above for you. I defrosted my cheese and then I put it in the refrigerator for a little while, and I was able to get it shredded down without it crumbling. So that was really exciting to me. Picked up another block. I am going to shred this though before I freeze it, but at least I know that if I happen to freeze the block before I shred it, that it is possible to do it without crumbling, which is amazing. I don't know how I missed these eggs, you guys, but I did get the 5 dozen pack of the cage-free eggs. I tossed back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Am I going to get my pack of really expensive organic brown eggs, or am I going to get these and for $2 cheaper and 3 more dozen? I had to go with this just because we go through so many eggs. And to be honest, these aren't bad. They're raised on 100% vegetarian feed, no hormones or antibiotics. So I like the products that it is. So I decided to make a change and try this for once. I don't know. I couldn't say no. I got their butter. I used to get the butter at BJ's. I miss it so much, but this was exactly comparable. It's 4 pounds for $10. You can't beat good quality butter for $2.50. So I'm gonna give it a try. Everyone says that the butter at Costco is great, so I'm gonna be giving that a shout out. I'll let you guys know in my next haul. And then got Driscoll's blueberries. They look delicious. My kids went through all the blueberries last week. And then our Campari tomatoes. Speaking of tomatoes, I had Maya in mind when I bought the flavor bombs. These things are amazing, and they literally taste like they came right off the vine because, well, they are straight off the vine. So definitely enjoyed those, guys. Got some Driscoll strawberries. This was $5.98, so I think this was actually cheaper than Walmart's rollback. I kind of call that on myself because I'm pretty sure I said that Walmart's beat Costco, but now I might be wrong. I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen. I'm going to compare the prices, but I thought that this was a pretty good deal, especially for Driscoll's. The one at Walmart is not Driscoll's, and we absolutely love that brand. So got that for our strawberries. Got a nice thing of pork chops. We haven't had pork chops in a really long time. Daryl prefers the center cut, and this was a great deal, $11.98, and I'll get 2 meals out of that. So picked that up. Got a big thing of the Purdue panko breaded chicken nuggets. This is not the one that I got on New Year's Eve, and that's the one I was looking for. I searched everywhere. I was really sad that I couldn't find it. It was like the Tyson All Natural. They did not have it there, so I ended up with this one, but I feel like the better deal was those Tyson ones. So I'll be on the lookout for that next time. And then, you guys, I am excited to try these tacos. If you've been watching any of my Trader Joe's hauls from the past, you know I really love those little mini tacos that I get from there. But this was $6.98 for 72 of them. I swear that's got to be at least 3 times, if not 4 times the amount for the same price. So I had to get that. I can use that for Super Bowl and freeze the extras. So I'm really excited to give those a try. I'll let you guys know how those are. I got these crispy vegetable spring rolls. It has plum sauce packets. I really love plum sauce, so that sounds really good to give this a try. There's a lot in here. Like, look how many is in here. There's so many. So I'm going to use these like for future any kind of, you know, Oriental style dinner that I do, but I'm also going to use these for Super Bowl for Paige, being that she's more on the vegetarian vegan side. This was something that I know that she would eat, and they sound delicious anyways. So we'll definitely use the leftovers in the future. Got the Cloverdale uncured beef smokies. There's 2 packages in here, so I'll be using those for Super Bowl as well. And then down here is the Capri Suns 100% juice. I don't normally get these ones. Mason does like these, although I know he would prefer his Green Beginnings, but this was such a great deal. It was like on markdown from $9.99 to $6.99. $6.99 for the 100% juice. I couldn't go wrong with the 40 juice boxes. So it has 20 fruit punch, 10 berry, 10 apple. My kids will love it. So got that. And then 2 cases of the 6 packs of water. I've been literally boiling my pasta with them. I make my coffee with it. Anything that requires water for baking, pancake mix, that kind of something, I've only been using this. So you can tell that I'm definitely not a fan of the water here. So stocked up with 2 6-packs of that. Got a 5-pack of these romaine lettuce heads. I really like these because they're small in size. I thought that was good. Usually their big packs of lettuce is never something I would be able to use before it all goes bad, but this was only $3.99 for these 5 smaller pieces, and I feel like this is something we actually would go through, so I picked that up. I got this white queso, so I was debating back and forth whether or not I wanted to get it. It's Queso Mama's white queso with diced green chilies, and it's all natural. I looked on the back. It has pretty decent ingredients inside of it, and it was like $6.99. So I figured that's actually cheaper than a pound of the cheese that I buy to make Trey's queso. So I was like, you know what? Plus I still have to buy the green chilies or something when I make it, and the cream cheese. For this price, I'm going to give it a try, especially like I said, with the good ingredients. And if it's good, we'll try it on Super Bowl. And if it's good, then I'll definitely continue to go back and buy this. Got a big 3-pound container of the Daisy sour cream with tons of recipes this weekend with Super Bowl needing sour cream. The 3-pound container was the best way to go. Got a 4-pack of the 1-pound bacon. This is really I'm impressed. I loved my BJ's bacon. I always thought it was a great price. This is a little bit more expensive than the ones that I would get at BJ's, but you're paying for quality. Sometimes I would get the BJ's bacon that would be so thin that by the time I cooked it, it was bacon bits. But this still comes out in nice big pieces, and I've really been enjoying this bacon. We still have one in the freezer, but I don't intend on going back for, you know, probably till the end of February or so. If I can avoid going into Costco more than once a month, I would love that. So at least I got this, so I'll have it for everything that I need. I got a 3-pack of the sliced oven roasted turkey breast. I feel like that was the best bet for what I needed. Also, the expiration date for this is March, and I think that's really good. We would prefer the more fresh cut from the deli, but I have a few ideas for some like sandwiches and stuff that I want to do for Super Bowl. So I want to make these to where I can only open 1 container for lunches, just 1 for Super Bowl, still have 1 on the back end for maybe next week, trying to eliminate what I really need to get at the store for next week. So I tried to validate why this would be a good idea, and the cost was really good as well. So I'll let you guys know how that is again in my next Costco haul if you guys see me buy this. Okay guys, food stirs. It says underneath it, junk junk-free bakery. I love that. I've been raving about their brownies from Walmart over and over and over again, and this is more of a fall style bread. This was one of those things that had an asterisk on it with a 7 at the end of it because it was $3.97. That's right, say it with me, $3.97, which means that it's like $1.33 or something like that, $1.32 and a half per loaf of bread that you can make. It makes 3 loaves of this chocolate chippy pumpkin bread, and that sounds so delicious. I make one like that, but it's nice to just have a mix in the cabinet, and for $1 and change, like something that's a junk-free bakery where you're still eating a sweet, but it's all good ingredients. This makes me so happy, and the expiration date on this is 11/13 of 2020. So I have until November to make this, so I'll probably make one now, and then I'm going to leave this in the pantry, and I'll make one in September and one in October, and it'll already be on hand. And again, it's just something like fun to do with the kids on a rainy day. Maybe we'll make it earlier, who knows, but for $3.97, I couldn't say no to that. So keep an eye out at your Costco if you're looking for those, because that sounds amazing. Everything we've had from them has been awesome. Got the Heinz Simply ketchup. Usually I'll get the organic ketchup, but this was a great deal for the Simply and the 3-pack. So got that. Got the Disney organic Gala apples, picked those up, and then I picked up these 2 things of chips. I really love these Siete grain-free tortilla chips. This is a sea salt one. They had this as a little sample, but I've had them a bunch of times. I've gotten them from Thrive Market, but while I was there for this price, I would prefer to have these. They're made with avocado oil. They're so delicious, and if I'm going to cheat on a chip, it's going to be that. So I'm excited to have those. And then these were on sale for like a crazy rollback. They were only like $4. It's the 4505 chicharrones fried pork rinds, and this is in the classic chili and salt. So I actually think I'm going to run this through my food processor and break this down, and I'm going to put it in a jar and use that as breadcrumbs also. I have used them before as a outside coating, but why I never thought to use it like inside of a meatball is surprising to me. Like why that never even occurred to me. But when I said that when I was making meatloaf, I was struggling a little bit to find something more low carb to put in it than breadcrumbs. Someone said, why not grind up pork rinds? And that just, duh, why did I never think of that? I've used this as a coating. Why not think about using it in a meatloaf? So I'm going to grind this whole thing up and just put it in one of my mason jars in the pantry, and I can use that for myself when I'm prepping something that I want to make a little bit more low carb. Something that is not low carb, however, is the King's Hawaiian Rolls. Don't you love how I do that? See, everything in moderation. This is for Super Bowl. I saw something really cool that I want to do, and you basically make a Hawaiian slider out of the Hawaiian rolls. So you use like ham and provolone and pineapple slices, and you base like this brown sugar and butter over the top, and it just sounds so delicious and different than like a regular slider. So I thought that would be something fun to do at the Super Bowl party. I love pineapple on so many things, and so I feel like everybody would like this too. It's a twin pack. I'm going to freeze one and use one for another recipe this week, so this was definitely a good deal. I believe this was $5.30, so I think that's even a better deal than BJ's was. So thumbs up for that. The Hillshire Farm was on sale for $8, and it's 3 11-ounce packages, and it's their all naturals honey roasted ham. So I got that. That's what I'm going to use for that Hawaiian slider, and then I don't think I'll need all 3 pouches of that. So well, you can use one for lunches this week, or just throw one in the drawer because this will last for a little while also. So tried to be smart in getting the ones that were packaged so I can only use what I need. Look at this, you guys. Tell me this is not Maya. So this says Rhythm Superfoods Organic Bell Pepper Trio Strips. So this is like those peppers that she loves in the bag, but these are crispy crunchy. So they're like a veggie chip or something, but they're literally just the peppers that she likes crisped in the heat and I feel like she will totally dig them. They were super cheap. It was one of those asterisk things that said it wasn't coming back, so it went in my cart. I hope she doesn't love them too much because I don't know if I'll be able to get them again, but it sounded delicious and I feel like she will love them, so I picked that up for her. And then I got the Lincanto monk fruit sweetener. I've been using this as a sugar replacement, and I feel like this one, the Swerve is good, the granular, but it has a different color to it, I feel. This monk fruit one is the most, like, the closest looking to the actual sugar, like regular white sugar. So I put it in my sugar bowl, and Daryl doesn't even know when he makes his coffee that he's not using like regular sugar. He has no idea that he's using this. That's how good this is. So I suggest this one if you're looking for like a sugar replacement that's the closest to regular plain white sugar. I like this one. I just bought multivitamins at Walmart for the kids, but I'll put the price of this on the screen also. I might just put prices up for everything if I haven't told you, if I have the time while I'm editing this, but I will at least definitely for sure pop up the price of this because this was an insane deal, like $9 or something like this for the 2-pack of 160 tablets. I think I paid $5 for 60 or something ridiculous, so I don't know. I feel like that was a great deal. It's just Kirkland's brands, but I'm sure it's like every other, you know, complete multivitamin. So got the for the kids. I hear my kids fighting upstairs. Do you hear them? Obviously they don't understand mommy is filming. Like I need like a quiet on the set button or something. Got tons of mayo. I almost used my jar of mayo that I had to make my ranch dressing, and I know that I'll have salads and stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, so I picked this up. This is not a better deal than BJ's. This is like $1.50, even more than what I used to pay, but I won't trade anything for my Hellmann's, and I always need the big container. So got that, and then last but not least, you guys, I got this, and it just sounded so good. So it's the Columbus brand, which I happen to like this brand. It was only $12, which I feel like is really good for the amount of meat that you get inside of here, but I'm gonna put this out and do like a little, you know, pepperoni, cheese, crackers kind of board for Super Bowl. And it says right here that it's a charcuterie sampler, but look how good everything is in here. So there's peppered salami, hand rolled in cracked black peppercorns. There's Genoa salami, a blend of cracked black pepper and fresh garlic. Yum. There's the calabrese, which is zesty with red chili pepper. That definitely does have a little heat. And then you have the Italian dry salami, which is burgundy wine and a hint of garlic. Yum. Chorizo with smoked paprika and fresh garlic. That definitely has some heat, but it's delicious. And then the soppressata, which is probably one of my all-time favorite Italian meats of all time, and it's sweet fennel and chili pepper, and that is also really delicious. So I'm going to use some for like my, you know, homemade Lunchables throughout the week, but some will be for Super Bowl, and then whatever we don't use we'll be able to munch on throughout all of next week also, because things like this, the way that they're dried, they'll last for a while in the refrigerator, so it's not like regular lunch meat. But all right guys, that was it. That was my $425 at Costco for the month of January. Okay, you guys, so that was it. That was my super large, crazy $425 January haul to Costco. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I share all sorts of grocery related things and food related things on this channel, and I will share a Costco haul at least once a month. I used to go to BJ's once a month, and so this is definitely my replacement, and next week you guys are getting Trader Joe's in addition to my normally weekly grocery haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.